What's up, my fellow aviators? My name is Ethan Rose, founder of Flight Control Reviews, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Logitech Extreme 3D Pro. The Logitech Extreme 3D Pro is not just a joystick, it also has a throttle. I think this gives it an advantage over other joysticks because with other joysticks you would have to buy another throttle. I love this joystick so much because it's such an all-in-one product. You don't have to buy another throttle like I said, and it has many switches available here. As you can see on the top, we have 4 different switches that can be set to any type of switch you want in the cockpit. Also, in the middle of the 4 switches, we have a 4-way hat switch. This is unfortunately the only hat switch that comes on the Logitech Extreme 3D Pro. However, it does have a good use for it. As you can see, when you're resting your hand on the actual stick itself, your thumb could easily come up and look around the cockpit. If you already have a viewing system such as TrackIR or VR, you could also use this in DCS as a TDC switch or any other type of switch to slew your targeting pod, Mavericks, or any other weapons. In the front, we have a trigger, obviously made for taking out your enemies and taking them from the sky. If you're running airliners such as the Aerosoft A320 or any other A320s on X-Plane or P3D or FSX, you could also use this button as a brake, such as I do. It's very simple, especially if you don't have a rudder, to just use the trigger as a brake if you are flying airliners. I know the key point about this joystick is that it's not only made for just regular flight and throttle response, but it also has a yawing method in it too, so you don't even have to get rudder pedals. However, rudder pedals are recommended. On the base of the actual joystick, it has 4 foamed feet, makes it very stable among any type of surface. Right now I'm on granite, however my usual desk is on wood, and on the wood it does not slide whatsoever. As you can see, the throttle itself is not too loose but also not too stiff. It makes it really easy for air-to-air refueling and also for formation flying when you have to make those slight adjustments. As you can see on the base, it comes with 6 different buttons that can be used for anything. Another button on this stick is right here in your thumb's resting position. I use this button personally for push to talk button, mainly for TeamSpeak, SRS, and DCS, and maybe VATSIM if I'm flying an A320. I think overall this joystick is very good for any type of aviator, especially the beginner ones. For a price of $34.99, you can't go wrong because it has everything you need. Again, it has all the different switches that you can set to whatever switches you want to do in the cockpit. It has the hat switch for viewing. It has the push to talk switch. It has a trigger button, and it has a throttle, and it has the rudders built into it. So if you're an aviator on a budget and you already spent $60 plus on your simulator, or for DCS if you already spent $60 plus on a module, and you need something to fly with it except for mouse and keyboard because that gets annoying, I think this is a perfect pickup for you because, again, it has everything. And I've had this joystick for, I think, about 6 years or so, and has never given me any problems. I think this is a great, like I said, a great pickup for any beginning aviator. And even if you have experience in aviation and you're just looking for another good throttle, I think this is really great. I think the build quality is good. Obviously, everything is plastic, so it's not like a HOTAS system such as the Warthog where it's all metal. Being that it's plastic, you might think, oh, maybe it's built cheap, but no, I think this is very, very sturdy, and I think this is very worth the $34 that it's worth. If you want to go ahead and see a written review of this joystick, go ahead and click the first link down in the description. That'll lead you to my website. If you want to take the skies from your enemies and you're ready for ownership of such a beautiful joystick, I suggest you click the second link down in the description. That'll take you to Amazon to where you can finally purchase this stick and see what it's really made of. That's all for me, folks. I hope you guys have a great day, and as always, fly safe.